you ever had the gut feeling that you shouldn't do something?
Absolutely.
I love that. Absolutely over there. The day started off like any normal day. The doorbell rang. I grabbed my purse, ran to the door. He greeted me, being very careful not to smear my red lipstick. We walked outside, and it was so hot that the decorated Christmas palm trees seemed totally out of place. Where are we going? You'll see, he said. The scenery soon changed from ornate homes to decorated storefronts. I soon figured out where we were going. Was today the day that our arrangement would finally be sealed? We walked into the room with its sparkling specimen. This was it. It was just like a scene out of Sweet Home, Alabama. He told me to pick out any ring. My eyes grew wider as I looked at case after case. I soon settled on a single gold solitaire ring with a 2-carat diamond. I was so excited that I thought everyone around me could hear the beating of my heart. Because to me, it sounded like it was hooked up to an amplifier. I was on such a high that if someone asked me to touch the ceiling, I was convinced that just like a helium-filled balloon, I would float right up to it. We'll take that one, he said. I love this man. Paula, let me hold your credit card. Wait, what did he say? The look of confusion must have plastered itself on my face because almost as soon as I thought it, he said, "Oh, my mom has access to my bank account. I can't get my money right now." What? That makes no sense. But I dutifully handed over my credit card, ignoring the alarms that were going off in my head. And I rationalized, it'd be okay. We'll get married in June. No one even has to know. It'd be our secret. Besides, the trade-off for my silence was a sparkling diamond. That evening, I convinced him we should take his parents out. He reluctantly conceded. As we chauffeured them to the restaurant, his mother finally said, "I've had it. I'm sick of all of this talk about marriage. You don't even have a ring." I held up my ring finger. "Boy, you bought her a ring and you didn't tell me first? How could you?" "Wait, how'd you buy it?" My fiance, nor his father, said anything. So I followed the men's lead and remained silent. When we got to the restaurant, we sat and ordered our food. His mother sat right in front of me. He sat to my left, his father to my right. "I've had it. You are not the one for my son." The two men locked their eyes on their plates and just continued to eat. I could feel the eyes of the onlookers as they turned in my direction. With each word, I felt as if she placed me on a rotisserie and was turning it hotter and hotter. The server came over to see if we needed anything else, but quickly turned and walked away. I motioned for him to come back, and he kicked my fiance's foot under the table, hoping, nothing. When the server came with the check, we paid, and the ride home was in complete silence. About a month after he proposed in front of my family and friends, I finally began listening to those warning signs going off in my head. I paid attention to that gut feeling that I shouldn't be doing this, so I called the whole thing off. I cried for months. Turns out I'm not alone. A 2021 U.S. Census Bureau report said that 48% of Black women had never married, compared to only 27.5% of white women. I had to acknowledge that as I was approaching my 40s, I may never get married. As I was in the healing process, I was reminded of the power of our words. So right then, I began to affirm myself. I am wonderfully and beautifully made. A man doesn't need to define me. My relationship status doesn't give me my worth. So for the first time in my life, I began to live. I traveled, earned my doctorate degree. I poured into the lives of countless others. I finally got to the point that if I never married, I was okay with that because I knew my worth. I knew who I was. And I want to encourage you to use the power of your words. Recognize that you are a gift to the world. Recognize that you can control your destiny by what you say. I've seen it work in the lives of those that I coached. So let's try this. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like each of you to close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath. And then repeat after me. I am deserving.
I am deserving.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am the architect
I am the architect
of my own love story.
of my own love story.
You may open your eyes. As we embrace the power of our words, it enables us to only accept the type of love that we deserve. Oh, and as a side note, 13 years later, I married the love of my life. And he brought the ring.